Fire! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ropafadzo Dambire and I am a Zimbabwean YouTuber. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to the family, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the family or to the channel. Muskanari happy, muskanari kufara, tatenda baba. And to those of you who don't understand, Shona, I simply said, the girl is happy. The girl is excited. I'm thankful unto the Lord. Guys, we have reached 1,000 subscribers. Can you clap hands for yourselves? Can you clap hands? Wow. I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this. And I can only thank you. Thank you so much. I am... You know what? I don't even know how to express my joy. I really don't know. But I'm so thankful for your support. Thank you for continuing to like. Thank you for continuing to subscribe. Thank you for continuing to comment. And on that note, if you haven't liked this video already, I don't know what you want me to tell you at this point. But if you haven't liked this video as of this moment, can you please just do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up? And if you haven't commented as well, I think you're gonna be commenting as we go through the video, but I trust you're going to comment, and be sure to subscribe. So yeah guys, let's get right into the video. What I've done with my creative space. Can you see? Can you see? I know it looks so nice, right? I thought I should just do something to just add a little bit of aesthetics. So I thought that would be nice, and I got this for like $12 for the 2 pieces, and I actually stuck them on today. After I had stacked them, I then realized, you know what, I should have taken a video sticking them to my wall, you know, just to have content. But no, the girl forgot. Anyway, so yeah, I do have that up my wall for aesthetics, and I especially put them right there because they'll be perfect with how I sit and everything. But anyway, I hope you like that, and I hope it's adding that to the video. Anyway, in today's video we are doing something new, something that I haven't done in such a long time, and I get excited because I love story time. I have to apologize in advance to the person who we're going to be talking about today, but I mean, Dakatamba one note. It was one of those that happened. Yeah, you know. So today we're going to be talking about how I was dumped on Gmail, how this person dumped me using my email. Hey guys, wonders will never cease to amaze me. Wonders will never seem to stop. Anyway, whatever they say, those wonders. Yo, anyway, so if you're here and you also have got your own story about how you were dumped in some weird way, please just write a comment. Just say maybe what they said to you when they wanted to dump you. I remember I was actually reading, going through my statuses, and one person was saying how my relationship ended, as he just ended up saying I can't provide for you in the future and you deserve so much better. And the girl was dumped. Yo guys, like anyway, getting into my story. So this guy, let's call him Mate. Mate was new in church, and on this particular Sunday, usually what we did at our church is when the pastor is preaching, he would usually ask someone to read the verses, the scriptures that he'll be saying out. So for example, he wants to talk about something that's in Matthew chapter 12. He would ask a member from the congregation to come and read out Matthew chapter 12. So on this particular day, let's say Mate was reading from Matthew chapter 12. And the guy was going through those scriptures. You know, when you're no longer paying attention in church. And his accent was good. The way he read, it was I'm running out of descriptive words. Help me here. But anyway, he was audible. His English was good, and it sounded nice. And I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't be doing this in church, but that's what happened. So after church, I'm like, I need to talk to this guy. I need to talk to this guy. And I think, have you ever read those memes that would be saying how Christian boys and girls flirt? And it's one of those, I've forgotten. If you've ever come across those things, I say to myself, what if I go to him and I'll be like, I wish I was that Bible because of the way you were reading. I don't know. I swear I said something to him. It should have been something along those lines. But I don't remember what I said. But I remember us talking after the service, and I made such a comment or I made a comment along the lines of how he had read that Sunday morning. And then the next Saturday, we're going to have a youth service. And I was excited. But I didn't know if it was going to show up or not. But anyway, I decided to go. And it was cold. So I carried a blankie with me. And then I went to the Saturday service, the Saturday youth service. And then we were sitting in the congregation. And we were seated. And we happened to be sitting next to each other. I'm like, do you want to share the blanket with me? And he says yes. So we started sharing the blanket together. And a lot of people did not like this. They did not appreciate this kind gesture. I don't know what people were thinking we were doing. We were simply sharing the blanket. Like we were not doing anything. But, I mean... yeah, we're sharing the blanket, and it turns out, like after a few days later, I was hearing people complaining. The deacons and the elders apparently were not happy about this gesture. I was like, but they didn't come to talk to me direct. So I was like, I don't know why they're telling other people. Why can't they come and tell me? Anyway, so fast forward, after that Saturday youth service, we happened to exchange numbers, and then Sunday we went to church. And he was like, yeah, what are you doing after church today? I'm like, I'm probably going to be home. He's like, cool, I'll contact you later so that we can meet up. Do you happen to be a fan of, I think he said coffee. I was thinking, coffee? Me? No. But of course, it's a guy that you're like, okay, he seems pretty cool. I was like, yeah, sure, coffee should be fine. So Sunday we went to church, and then after church I went back home. I was even chilled, relaxed, and then this guy's like, no, he offered a milkshake. Actually, it was not coffee; it was milkshake. I was like, milkshake. Still, it's one of those milkshake. He wants to meet me so that we can go and get a milkshake. Oh, okay, interesting. Anyway, so Sunday after church, I think this was like around 5 or 6 o'clock. The guy calls. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? Good. So where do you stay? I stay in P Park. Oh, okay. I'm gonna borrow my friend's car and I'm gonna come and pick you up. So be ready in like the next 30 minutes. I'm like, cool, that's okay. The next 30 minutes, the guy was there. He arrived and I went to his car, and he was a gentleman, guys. I don't remember the last time anyone opened the door for me and then waited for me to get in and then closed the door for me. And then he did all that. And I was like, this is new. This is new. So, on our way to the place that we're going to eat at, or on our way to the restaurant rather, we had such a really good conversation. When you don't have to think about the next thing you're going to say, that was the conversation that we were having. It was flowing, and it was just so nice. And he shows me his workplace, and we actually make a turn, and then I think it's the Eris Airport, and oh yeah. So turns out he's a pilot, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's a pilot. I was like, Ask me why I'm getting excited. So he shows me what he sometimes does and his routine, or well, not exactly that, but he's like, yeah, so usually when I come here at 8 a.m. or whatever time, I go and attend my classes there because I think they were giving classes to new recruits or something. And then if I'm going somewhere, that is the plane craft that I used, what and whatnot. And then after that, we decided to go to the restaurant. And also on this particular day, we happened to be matching. Remember, we went to church, but we actually were not wearing the clothes that we had at church, and our clothes were matching. It was weird. Anyway, we get to the restaurant again. He opens the door, the car door. He closes yeah, he closes it behind me, and then we get into the restaurant, and he's like, "So, what are we eating?" And I'm like, "I think I'll go for the pizza." He orders two large pizzas. Anyone who knows me well, will know that I love food. I love food. If anything, if I'm ever going to be kidnapped, it's because of food. Anyway, so we order our two pizzas, and then I think we ate them all. I think so. And we had pizza and wine, or I think it was pizza and cocktails, if I'm not mistaken. It should have been pizza and cocktails. And we talked about a lot of things. I think we really opened up about our lives. We talked about our what we were doing at the moment. We talked about where we were at the moment. We talked about our vision for the future. We really, when I say we talked about everything, this is what we did on this very first date. And I loved that the conversation, we didn't have to think about what we were talking about during this conversation. um so yeah, at the end of the date, he's like, "Do you want to watch a movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I want to watch a movie." So we went to watch a movie called Shotgun. Was it Shotgun or Top Gun? I think it was Shotgun. And so this is around 8 p.m. We went to watch a movie. Um, and after the movie, he drops me off at home. So I got to know this guy for like a month, or yeah, it was no, it was three entire weeks where we would call each other on a daily basis. And these calls were so long, they were so fun. He would come over, and then I'd prepare something for him to eat, or would go out. We really enjoyed each other's company. Anyway, fast forward to beginning of August. Guy has to go back to Zim. I'm like, but I and yeah, he was going back to Zim because he was processing papers for his visa, because he had been offered a job in Doha. Oh my god, I feel like I'm saying out a lot of things that people are gonna know who this guy is. Anyway, so he had been offered a job in Doha, and he had to go back to them to work on his papers. So it was one of those one of those moments where you're like, but I've been really loving the time that we've been having, and we're in such a good place. Are we going to continue to be on that same good place if you're going to be in Zim or in Doha? Anyway, he goes back to Zim because I was still in Windhoek. And from there, things are just, from when you're here, things just went like this. He's no longer communicating as he used to, because as a matter of fact, this guy would call after work, during lunch hours, even in the evening. I wouldn't go to sleep without talking to him. So I was like, "So what's going on?" Now he's on Zim and we hardly talk. We're talking like after maybe 3 days. And I'm like, "But what's going on? What's up?" Guy's like, "Yeah, no, things are a bit hectic. I'm just, this whole paper processing is taking a lot from me." And I think something got stolen around the time that he was in Zimbabwe as well. So he looked like he was down and under, but still communicate. Just let me know. "You know what, babe? I really can't talk to you now because this and this is happening." But he didn't do that. It was just like, "Okay, so is he okay? Is he fine?" Type of thing. I was guessing as to where are we at now? What are we doing? And then I did tell him, I'm like, "Look, I don't understand what's happening, because ever since you went back to Zim, it's been like, is he okay? Is he fine? Are we in a good place?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm so sorry about that. Things will change. Blah 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 blah. You know what guys do." I remember how we're in August, and August is my birthday month, and I really get excited about my birthdays. I really get so excited. I was turning 25, and I was so excited the whole month. It was one of those things where I would talk about this on a daily basis, about what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go for my birthday, and he knew this. So, oh yeah, and I'd also wanted him to be there on my birthday, and he was not going to be there. That was one of those things where I'm like, "Ugh, he's not going to be there." And he was also excited about my birthday, which had me thinking, oh, I wonder what this guy is planning for me. Little did I know. So before my birthday, he says he writes a message, and in this message he outlines why he's been acting up since since he went back to Zimbabwe. And he's like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I realized that this would be unfair on you. I've had the most amazing 3 weeks or of my life, and you're such a great person. You deserve the best. You deserve the world. Whatnot. But I was really hurt in my last relationship, and those people are here in Zimbabwe, and I think you say something along the lines of, I meet them on a daily basis or whatnot, but I pray that the Lord will, take his revenge because they really hurt me deeply. But however, I'm in a position where I'm unable to commit to you because I'm afraid I will hurt you, or I'm not in a good place to be able to give you the things that you ought to have. So this was him, and I'm like, yeah, no, cool, I understand, right? So this initially puts us in like a weird friendship situation. um and then even after he made this apology, and I was like, it's cool, it's okay, I understand, I appreciate that you actually took time to explain what has been happening. I appreciate that you actually took time to communicate. After that, it's now just went back to, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. And then some days we wouldn't talk. So yeah, day of my birthday, I had such an amazing day actually. My friends planned a surprise slumber party, which was amazing. So I had fun with my friends, and one of my friends was actually talking to him on the phone, and he was like, yeah, I'm so happy that you guys planned this. Please take a few videos of her for me and send them to me. And that's what my friend was doing. So she would take random videos and then send them to him. Of course, she did consult. She was saying, oh yeah, this guy has been asking about you. He was asking if you're having a good time. And so I wanted to send a few videos or pictures. And then I was like, yeah, cool, it's fine. So she would send some pictures and videos to him. Anyway, this is now the day after the birthday, and I haven't talked to this guy the whole day. And it's weird because I had not talked to him on my birthday, and then he spoke to my friend in the evening, and then the day after my birthday is just quiet. So I'm like, what's going on? Or what is going on? I don't know why. I go on my WhatsApp, and then I send a message, and now I can't see his profile picture. And when I'm sending a message, it's only it's only getting one tick. So I'm like, And then to make matters worse, I go on Instagram and I can't find him. Like, this is the person that you've been talking to on a daily basis, and I can't find him. So where are you? You can't just vanish from the face of the earth like that. How do you do that? I go to my Facebook and I can't find the guy. So this is when it's finally ringing, and I'm like, I've been blocked. But why have I been blocked? I don't understand. Why have I been blocked? Turns out, I'm like, you know what? Let me go to my email. I don't know why I wanted to go to my email. I went to my email, and like, to my surprise, there is an entire email from Mate. And it's written, Bonnie and Clyde, a short love story. Hey! So I opened. This guy has written a whole story about why he's decided to stop talking to me, or why he has decided to block me, why he has decided I'm not good enough to be in his life. So as the blind person that I am, I do need those glasses to read this email out to you. So he goes, Dear Ropa, by the time you read this, I'll be long gone, far out of reach. For so long, I wanted this day to be a success, for you to be happy on your big day. I thought it was just well wishing, didn't realize that's actually what we call love. So looks like the guy had sent this on my birthday. The audacity. It's amazing how two people can move from being complete strangers to becoming the very same heartbeat in a short space of time. You're amazing in every sense of the word. Beautiful, loving, caring, and. I didn't want to admit this earlier, just the thought of it scared me, but here it is. Unfortunately, it's one of those if I told you, I'd have to kill you type of truths. This is goodbye. I can't have my heart in another human body somewhere out there, just recovered from one trauma. I deserve a break from the next. Some final nuggets, perhaps? I wouldn't be a true friend if I didn't give you this. Call it tough love if you must, laugh out loud. Number one, think about what you want for your future. The future is no accident. You plan for it every single day. Is the plan to settle down, start a family, etc., or is it to follow passion, exhaust the potential of your youth? Either is fine, but be intentional about it. This will lead to number two. Once you know which one of the two you want, it then becomes easier to decide which friends to keep, which lifestyle to lead. These are all building blocks, whether or not we realize it. Number three, one may argue that this is bullcrap. Everyone eventually settles down. True, but there's a difference between it being intentional, it being coincidental, or situational. You attract what you are. This is not to say you should attract the dash dash types into your life. He mentioned someone whom I'm not going to say in this video. God forbid, but you are likely to find yourself a drunkard husband at the end of the day if you spend enough time around the pub, or a sober minded one, I don't know, somewhere out there. Whichever one is fine, but again, be intentional about it. Don't let it happen by accident. A lot could be said, but I'll have to end here. Some of these things highlighted here are how or why I realized we couldn't be together long term. But this was not a review of the past, but a projection of the future. How we can make it better. Maybe we'll bump into each other sometime in the distant future. Who knows? And I can't wait to see you and be like, he puts an emoji. The biggest mistake of my life was letting this hand go. But till then, keep well, be intentional, and let's see what life has to offer. Lots of love, mate. So he sends this email, and I think he blocks me again. Guys, have you ever read something and you're like, huh? Did this just happen to me? Like, did this just happen? This is how I felt. I was so shocked. I went into shock. I reread the email. I went back to check my WhatsApp to see if I was really blocked. I went back to Instagram to see if I really can't find the guy. And I'm like, this guy's an ass. I mean, if really, for me, it was one of those things where I was saying, if you really care for me, why not at least take the liberty of saying this face to face, or calling, or I don't know, not saying anything at all. But for you to then block me on all your social media accounts and then sending an email. And then in this email, you first highlight all of the good things about me, what you fell in love with, and then you put 3 nuggets that I'm supposed to carry in my nuggets for myself. You put those 3 nuggets for myself that I'm supposed to learn from because you're the great philosopher, or I don't know who you think you are, but you've got the audacity to then write those things and be like, yeah, be intentional about your future, whatever, whatnot. I was just like, it's the guts for me. So guys, that's how it ended. And I laugh about it now, but it wasn't so funny back then. It was really not funny. Anyway, like I said before as we began this video, if you've ever had one of those moments where you're like, Cause better. Is this how it's gonna end? Please be sure to maybe just write a short paragraph on how it happened in the comment section, or even if it's a sentence, I'll probably get the gist of the story. But yeah, feel free to make a comment about how someone ended up breaking up with you, and you just were just dumbfounded by how it happened. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe. I love you guys. Love and light.